Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Edwards. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Houdini in at the point guard position. And for Atlanta, Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. Then it's Trae Young. And Smitty, these two teams might be from separate conferences, but they've built a pretty significant rivalry up between one another.
I love it, B.A. You never know who you're going to start something with. And these two teams, they don't see each other much. This one's going to be very interesting.
And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Here's Okongwu. Doesn't go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
They were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
And we will see if they can do it again this year. Not a simple task by any stretch.
Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now here's Young. He's covered closely. Hunter passes to Collins. The kick out to Young. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Minnesota ball.
Here's Caldwell, guarded by Young. Claxton can't get it to go. Hunter against Kuminga. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's pretty much any coach. That's how he'd like to start the game.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Outside Edwards. From downtown. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist from Edwards. Kuminga's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Offensive rebound. And that one's good.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Edwards. Pass to Claxton. Hunter against Kuminga. Back to Claxton. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. And the basket is good. He got it to go. He took the ball. So a free throw coming up. Shot's good. Opportunity at a three-point play.
Shooting one.
Shooting for Minnesota. One shot.
One shot.
Smitty, this Hawks team, they'll take what you give them on offense.
They are comfortable working in the mid-range. BA, they can attack at all 3 levels, no agenda, and are flexible with their looks.
Hunter on the wing. And he lobs it up top. And Collins with the slam.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins, a high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Wiggins. To the paint. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
What a job Wiggins has done with his passing skills. Significantly improved over the years.
Now Collins. Back to Young. Here's the three. Atlanta gets it back. Another shot. Caldwell grabs the miss.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Claxton. Shoots over Okongwu. And again, it's
Nicholas
Minnesota
Claxton
converting.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Picked it out of midair. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Caldwell, good. He has 7.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Out left to the wing. Takes a 13-footer. He got a piece of it.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Kuminga's shot is off.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Collins outside. Back to Young. Here's Okongwu. Atlanta again missing.
As usual, he's laser focused on defense. That's a nice shot contest.
And this is where you prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And the free throw, no good. And we've got some surprise teams here in the early season.
Some are surprisingly bad, and some are exceeding expectations. There's still a long season ahead, and things can change quickly, B.A.
Back to Hunter. 6 to shoot. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Edwards. Here's Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Young. It's good.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Outside Kuminga. And there's Wiggins. That's good. On the assist by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout call by Atlanta. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
the three. Minnesota with a rebound. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Nicholas Claxton at the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Atlanta has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Griffin against Edwards. It's a three-pointer.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Caldwell. He's got 7. Now Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Grant. 9 points in his last outing. Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Some changes for Minnesota. Drummond's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Jang comes in for Kuminga. And it's Grimes in for Anthony Edwards. And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Griffin outside. 5 on the clock. Can't get it to drop. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Here's Hudson following the score by Minnesota. Oh, Drummond with a block.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
And here's Griffin outside. The shot no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here he goes. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Moore's checked in for the Timberwolves. He hits the second from the line. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Livingston. Griffin outside. Pass to Hudson. Here's Grant. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Moore.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Here's Grimes. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Man's checked in.
Trey Mann.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Livingston. A shot to stop the drought. Drummond grabs the miss.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
The floater. And that one's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Hudson. Out to the wing. Griffin left side. Goes up on the baseline. Minnesota with a rebound. Jang in the post. In the game against Miami, very impressive.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Moore. Here's Grimes. Misses the three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the wing on the left. Griffin left side. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
His first.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for your Hawks. Griffin at the line for two.
First one falls for him. He does not get the second one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Grimes' shot is off. Atlanta has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. To the left side wing. Here's Hudson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Quentin Grimes. His second. Team's third. At the line for Atlanta. Taking two shots.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:04 left to play in the first. Pass to Moore. Four on the clock. And the jam by Drummond.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first. From 20 feet. That one a little long. Here's Grimes. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. From the high post. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And
Minnesota foul.
the shot is
Shot's
good.
good.
He'll go to the line.
Third personal.
What tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
At the line for your Hawks. One shot.
One shot.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside. This is how you do it. More 2K action in just a moment.
Make some noise for your
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Hunter is the 3, with Collins at the 4. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Okongwu. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Outside Edwards, just 5 to shoot. Here's Drummond. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, now when you foul Drummond, he can hurt you a little bit at the line. He's much improved.
Teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and
Shoot
actually
two.
had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
And so Drummond nails them both. Now here's Young, coming off a 16-point game against Orlando. Ball stolen. Pass to Kuminga. Two-handed power slam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Guarded by Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. And here's the fast break. Wiggins, no good. Atlanta is shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Guarded by Edwards. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Atlanta. Clock at 6. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Edwards has got his second basket of the night. And Atlanta has possession. Trailing by 17. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Kuminga finds Drummond. The rebound by the Hawks. The Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Lets a floater go, and it's rejected. Fast break, Minnesota. Throws it up high.
Yeah, and Wiggins' teammates trust him to finish off alley-oops. His timing on these is just very impressive.
Hunter on the wing. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Okongwu, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Claxton, he's checked in for Drummond.
Teams first. At the line for Atlanta, Onyeka Okongwu, shooting 1.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Edwards for 3. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Hunter on the wing. Shoots over Kuminga. Hunter can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Back to Wiggins. Up and in on the layup. Timeout. He's got 4 points this quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Boy, this Hawks squad is struggling. Hunter on the wing. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Collins inside. Working on Claxton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first, team second. At the line for Atlanta, Onyeka Okongwu, 2 shots.
Two.
And the first one at the line is good. It's both from the stripe. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside Edwards. Pass to Kuminga. 4-3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Kuminga's got 10 points.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Outside Hunter. Top of the key. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Edwards. And here's Kuminga. Wiggins has space. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. It's blocked. Outside Edwards. Here's Caldwell.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Pass to Collins. Now here's Hunter. He's watched by Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Pulls up, high post. And he goes in for the double.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Caldwell, guarded by Young. Unloads. Caldwell misses. Well, the Hawks shooting 40% in the second quarter so far. This one for 3. The shot won't fall. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Now here's Young. A steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. Like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Atlanta calls timeout. And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
The NBA, players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Fans, make some noise for your ATL dancers. Here we go, fans. Coming to the court right now are your ATL dancers. Here we go, fans. Coming to the court right now are your ATL dancers.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Hudson. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Griffin, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Griffin.
Just 4 to shoot. 14 feet away. And that's good for 2.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Caldwell. Now here's Edwards. Here's Caldwell. Give him 8. Here's Wiggins. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops. Can really get up there.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Jang, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Wiggins. Down low. Caldwell. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
So it's Atlanta now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. The offensive rebound. Griffin in the post, guarded by Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for Atlanta, Griffin. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Grimes, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. He's perfect from the line this time. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Caldwell. He's got 10. Pass to Claxton. Puts it up from the high post. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Griffin with it. Over to the wing. Here's Grant. The rebound by Wiggins.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Nicholas Claxton. Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pulls up. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Minnesota shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. And the shot's good by Wiggins. Wiggins got 14 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Hudson. He's got 5. Out to the right wing. No good from outside.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Back to Wiggins. Here's Claxton. And he comes up with a bucket.
Claxton.
Claxton's got 6 in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
2 minutes
Shot to stop the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Teams
The
four
officials were right on top of that one.
at the line for your Hawks. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Grimes. Now Drummond. Here's Grimes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. It doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Hudson. Jang pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Going inside. That one's good by Moore.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
With the lead they have, you might think they'd start to settle, but they are still going at the rim strong.
Here's Hudson. 5 points in the game. Here's Griffin. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Moore, defended by Griffin. Here's Grimes. Fires for 3. Rebound Atlanta.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Livingston to the wing, right side. To the left wing. The Hawks need to get one up here. The 3 is rebounded by Moore.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Over to the left wing. Here's Jang. No good on the buzzer beater. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The T-Wolves on top, running away with this one. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Andrew Wiggins led the way in the first half. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Man, this was a brawl inside. Shaq, I know you like this. Man, guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays through contact, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game got out.
Over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Hawks?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So for Minnesota right now, Nicholas Claxton out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Kuminga, and it's Houdini in at the point guard position. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Guarded by Edwards. Pass to Okongwu. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Wiggins. Edwards has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And for the Hawks, they're shooting only 29% on this one. Not great. Collins outside. Guarded by Edwards. To the middle. Okongwu. Rebound Minnesota. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Wiggins, no good. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Well, the Timberwolves shooting the rock at 58%. And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. Goes up from the top of the key. Second shot opportunity. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
One shot. One shot.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. A little mid-range shot is up. That one no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second. At the line for the Timberwolves. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. the second free throw is good. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Okongwu. Collins outside. Kuminga against Hunter. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Kuminga.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Andrew Wiggins. One shot.
Shooting one.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Collins. The kick out to Young. Shot to end the cold streak. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Down low. Wiggins, no good. The Hawks have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Looking to get back on track. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Teams first. At the line for Atlanta. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Teams 4.
Everyone in the building saw the
Shooting
obvious
for Minnesota,
contact.
Anthony Edwards. At the line for 2.
Throw good, Edwards. And he can't hit the second. And Atlanta shooting only 27% for today's game. Offensive board.
Timberwolves
Good whistle
foul.
there.
Nicholas Claxton. His 4th. Team 2nd. At the line for Atlanta, Onyeka Okongwu. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
It's been all Timberwolves. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Hunter. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Here's Caldwell. Collins defending. And the shot's good by Wiggins. Wiggins got 5 points now in the quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Collins.